In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Wusthof Classic 8-inch chef's knife to the Miyabi Artisan and the Miyabi Mizu 8-inch chef's knives. And the reason I say both is because they are 100% the exact same knife. The only difference comes in the handle. The Artisan has this rosewood handle, while the Mizu has the exact same blade, but it just has the micarta handle, which I think is just beautiful. Both knives are handmade, both knives are forged, but the Miyabi is completely and totally handmade, and it really shines through in terms of fit and finish and the final quality of the knife. Every single corner has been rounded out, so there are no sharp edges. The handle is completely and totally flush on both sides. They've ground and carved the logo into the back, and they even have this beautiful mosaic pin, which is about 15 to 20 little tiny pieces of steel, copper, and brass that are individually pressed into the handle as a final finishing touch. So you can really tell that someone's put their heart and soul into making this knife. The Wusthof is a very well-made knife. It just really can't hold a candle to the Miyabi in terms of fit and finish and final quality. The cutting edges are very different as well. The Wusthof is an extremely sharp 14 degrees, while the Miyabi is an insanely sharp 9 degrees. And really, to put that in perspective, it is quite literally exponentially sharper than the Wusthof. On top of that, the design of the Wusthof is very traditional. It has a full bolster going all the way down, which means this portion of the blade is actually not sharp, and it has a tendency to get in the way as you're cutting. The Miyabi does not have a full bolster, which means from tip to end, it is completely sharp, and I really do prefer that. The materials the knives are made out of are very different as well. The Wusthof uses their own proprietary steel. It's about 58 hardness, which means it is going to need to be sharpened every once in a while. On the other hand, the Miyabi uses SG2, a very high-end steel. It's a powdered steel, and its hardness is about 63, which means that realistically speaking, as long as you use this knife properly, it is never going to need to be sharpened, most likely. They wrap either side of the Miyabi in another layer of SG2, which protects it and also gives it this gorgeous finish towards the bottom, and they hammer the top to help with food release. Both knives have full tangs, of course. The handle of the Wusthof is a very traditional German design. It's not really the most ergonomic, I wouldn't say. While the handle of the Miyabi Artisan and the Miyabi Mizu are both extremely ergonomic, I would say the Mizu is the most ergonomic with its D-shaped handle, then the Artisan, and then the Classic. They all have lifetime warranties, so really this comes down to personal preference. I'll put a link down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very, very soon.